Between you and me, some solid TV shows have dropped recently that people are gatekeeping. Sure, 2025 has already been packed with flashy trailers and big budget shows, but while everyone's busy watching the obvious picks, some of the real gems have been quietly dropping on streaming platforms, and they're pure gold. So these are the 6 must-watch shows that barely anyone is talking about, and trust me, you don't want to sleep on them. Number 6. The Studio. All right, so The Studio dropped on Apple TV, and when I say it's good, I mean it's good. Seth Rogen is staring at Matt Remick, the freshly minted head of Continental Studios, and his mission is to save the sinking ship of a once great movie studio without completely losing his mind. The show is a razor-sharp satire of the film industry, and that's what will keep you hooked. And they managed to somehow blend existential crisis, tragedy, comedy, and chaos all in 30-minute episodes. Also, what caught my eye was that Rogen co-created, co-wrote, and even co-directed this thing. So you know it's got something for Rogen to be this invested. Also, the cast is stacked with Catherine O'Hara, Catherine Hahn, Ike Barinholtz, and Chase Suey. The show is also quite meta, as guest stars like Martin Scorsese, Steve Buscemi, and Ron Howard are playing themselves. You won't be able to get your eyes off of the show once you're 20 minutes in. Now on to the one which no one is talking about and is criminally underrated. Number 5, The First Frost. So this next one slipped through the cracks, but it's got everything: romance, nostalgia, pain. The First Frost is available on Netflix, and while it didn't exactly break the internet, like some K-dramas, it definitely deserves more hype. The story follows Choo-hun and Yi-chain, 2 classmates who shared this shy, delicate bond in high school, but never quite crossed the line into romance. Fast forward to years later, they're both adults now, totally changed by life, trauma, and all the emotional junk that comes with growing up. They reconnect in the most accidental way, and, plot twist, they both end up renting the same apartment. The show is a slow burn romance, and it doesn't try to be flashy at all. Oh, and the visuals are absolutely gorgeous. Every scene feels like a warm hug, and rain-soaked windows. Yeah, that's the aesthetic of the entire show. The acting is top tier too. The leads have insane chemistry. Not the steamy kind, but the kind where you're just begging them to hold hands already because the tension is so overwhelming. It's quiet, but powerful. If you've ever had someone almost, but not quite break your heart, this show will feel like coming home. And then crying on the floor of that home. In a good way. But our next pick is the polar opposite of this show. Number 4, Win or Lose. This one's for all the Pixar fans. And honestly, I don't know how this isn't all over the internet. Win or Lose dropped on Disney Plus, and it's emotional, clever, and probably the best thing they have made in years. It follows a middle school co-ed softball team called the Pickles as they gear up for the championship game. But the genius twist is that each episode is told from a different character's perspective. Same week, same game, same lead-up, but totally different point of view depending on who's telling the story. One episode is full of the characters freaking out, while the other is from the coach's POV that will make you feel bad for the guy. The animation shifts slightly with each episode too, matching the character's emotions and worldview. It's super stylized, creative, and somehow still all ties together like a dream. Now let's talk cast. Will Forte voices Coach Dan, the awkward but lovable guy trying his best to keep everything from falling apart. And get this, Abby Jacobson from Broad City plays the team's co-coach, and she absolutely nails it. Every voice actor brings so much personality to the role, it almost feels live action. And no, it's not just a kids' show. It's about friendships, pressure, self-worth, and so much more. And yes, you will cry over a softball game. But if animation isn't your style, then I've got another show that also flew way under the radar. And honestly, I don't know how. Number 3, The Night Agent Season 2. So The Night Agent is back with a Season 2, and it's darker, faster, and messier. Now streaming on Netflix, this season picks up not long after Peter Sutherland was recruited as a full-on night agent. And while season 1 was all about discovering the conspiracy, season 2 dives straight into the good stuff. This time, Peter's assigned to a covert op overseas. And, of course, someone is trying to blow him up every 5 minutes. But it's not just about action. This season digs deeper into Peter's past, questioning whether he's becoming the very thing he once swore to fight. And let's just say, the line between hero and villain. Yeah, it doesn't really exist. Lucienne Buchanan is back as Rose. But now she's not just this lady in trouble from season 1. She's in the field, holding her own and making actual moves. And yeah, their chemistry is still on fire. Now joining the cast this time is Brittany Snow, and she plays this icy, no-nonsense CIA liaison who may or may not have a hidden agenda. And throughout the show, I was worried if she's there to help him or kill him. It's a great spy show, and if you're into chase scenes and government conspiracies, this one has to be your next binge. And on our list next is a similar show that's going to make you question so many things. Number 2, Mobland. Now, Mobland is a show that doesn't play nice, and it's unapologetically raw, violent, and brutal. It's a British crime thriller, but don't get it twisted, this thing is layered. Mobland is streaming on Paramount Plus, and trust me, its story really goes hard. The show kicks off in the gritty streets of London, and it's all about two powerful crime families, the Harrigans and the Stevensons, going head-to-head. At the center of it all is Harry da Souza, played by Tom Hardy, who gets dragged deep into the chaos as the Harrigans' fixer. Now, what's cool here is that the show isn't just about mob wars and flashy shootouts. There's a real, emotional mess under all the bloodshed. Harry isn't just some cold-blooded killer. He's stuck in a world where loyalty, betrayal, and family are tangled together in the ugliest ways. And as tensions between the families keep boiling over, you feel the pressure mounting. Every move Harry makes either saves or destroys someone, and every choice digs him deeper into the darkness. It's absolutely addictive. The pacing is tight, and the cinematography hits that perfect crime drama sweet spot. Rainy streets, smoky bars, neon lights, and gritty alleys. Mobland knows exactly what it is, and delivers from the first episode to the last. If you liked Peaky Blinders or Gangs of London, but you wanted something even heavier and more emotionally messy, Mobland is gonna be your next obsession. And now, the show that I personally was waiting desperately for. Number 1, Severance Season 2. So Severance Season 2 is finally here, and it really messed with my brain. It's streaming on Apple TV and is still as terrifying as the first season was. The new season picks up right after that insane Season 1 finale, where Mark, Helly, and Irving finally triggered their outies. And yeah, things spiral fast. Season 2 doesn't try to build tension, it jumps straight into the messy stuff. Now, the Lumon employees know. They know there's another life waiting for them outside the office walls. They know they've been manipulated. And now they want answers. Or revenge. Or maybe both. Mark is right in the middle of all this action, and let's be honest, the guy is struggling. He's caught between grieving the loss of his wife and figuring out what the hell Lumen is actually doing with everyone's severed minds. Irving's storyline is a whole other emotional wrecking ball. He's obsessing over fragmented memories, and what comes next would really shock you. Season 2 also has more creepy rituals, more departments, so it really doubles down on the weird. Visually, it's still creepy perfection, with hallways leading to nowhere, and those lights that are just too loud. If dystopian corporate mystery is your jam, I'm sure you're gonna love this show. And once again, the entire cast nailed their performance. So, what's there not to like? So, which show is your favorite one in 2025 so far? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe for the most honest TV show recs. Bye-bye!